Your extracurriculars are killing your chance at every med school. That perfectly balanced resume with clinical experience, research, shadowing, and volunteering, the one that looks exactly like the cookie cutter template from the premed handbook, it's the reason that thousands of perfect stat premeds get rejected every cycle. Many premeds don't understand what makes a compelling application today in 2025. You can't follow the same cookie cutter formula that worked 2 decades ago when your uncle was applying to med school. Follow a formula and your application will become, you guessed it, formulaic. And by this point, adcoms are reading hundreds of applications, and the second they see that heuristic styled application, their brains turn off and your application becomes forgettable. I remember Melissa. She had on paper everything you would want in a balanced application. 300 research hours, 500 clinical experience hours, 250 volunteer hours. Great stats that earned her 3 interviews and 0 acceptances. And for every Melissa, there were 20 premeds exactly like her. EMT, hospital volunteering, fundraising director for AMSA. On the other hand, our student Ray focused almost entirely on his interest, cardiology. You do not have to be specifically interested in a specialty, but he did, so he happened to go with it. He had fewer clinical hours and worse stats. But his community service was centered around community prevention of heart arrhythmias. His research studied implantable electronic devices. His clinical experience was being a scribe at a cardiology clinic. This consistent narrative is one layer above that formulaic extracurricular profile. Now, maybe you don't have this thematic alignment. Maybe you don't know enough about cardiology or nephrology to be interested. In that case, the other recommendation is to focus on one area where you can be exceptional. Ray's research is extremely impactful. He has multiple publications in top-tier journals. Now, if you want to get into the top programs in the nation, combine thematic alignment with world-class impact, and you'll start hearing from schools like UPenn, Columbia, and UCLA. Want to learn how premeds like Ray built impactful thematic applications that actually stood out? Our mentorship program has helped hundreds of premeds craft their unique, impactful narrative. And 92% of our premeds who apply on time get into med school. For more information, link in bio. The premed formula is just a start. It's a scaffolding. Modern day med school admissions require more from you. Use your extracurriculars to build a cohesive narrative. And when you find something you like, it becomes so impactful that you're the freaking best premed at it. Med schools don't need another perfectly balanced premed robot who can follow instructions. Med schools need future physicians who are passionate about some corner, some niche of the world, and are already showing promise that they are a change maker.